Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Heck Creative. Today we're going over Marvel Legends Firestar and Marvel Legends Retro Webman. Let's get to it. So let's take a look at Firestar's packaging really quick before we tear it open. We have the Firestar logo down here as well as up here. It looks a little less fiery and more electric to me. Picture of Firestar right over here shooting a flame, another one over here, and the same exact one over here. I'm not sure if there was a budgeting issue, but there should be, different pictures for the side and the back, I believe. We also have a nice cityscape over here, as well as a little bio over here. I'd like to read that. It's right over there. We also have a nice kitchen backdrop in the back, so now let's tear this open and look at Angelica Jones and Ms. Lyon. So cute. Quick update, this totally isn't a kitchen, it's a science lab. I thought it was something different based on, I thought this was a microwave, I thought this was a sink, I thought this was like a stove over here. I didn't even see the tape recorder machine or this weird doohickey over here with the sort of landing pad diode kind of sonar deal over here, the beakers over there, the readouts and monitors over here, this weird big machine over here. Also, the wood flooring and the pink pastel colors kind of disguise it a little bit from being a science lab, but yeah, that's just something interesting I thought I'd point out. I didn't know that it was a standard 50s kitchen or something. I really don't know this character's background that well. So here's Firestar in all of her Firestar glory. I think she's a good figure, not great. I appreciate the minimal paint apps. It's a very minimalist kind of figure. The effort was put a lot into the accessories, I believe, for this one. But let's go over this and take a closer look at the head. So this head right here has a really nice sculpt to it. It looks really good with the hair, especially. I think they did a really good job on the hair. Looks very nice to me. Looks like really cool. You got a lot of waves over here. You got a little darkness under there. That's nice, a little bit of shadow. In my opinion, though, it looks a little too sort of like painted on. I wish they had some kind of like nice airbrushing or a little bit of just some kind of divide between the colors. That'd be nicer. That'd be way better. This hole back here also isn't doing really that great. There's some wrinkling though on the side, which looks nice. Looks really good over there. I like this sort of rubber kind of collar. It's very 80s, I think. I'm not sure when the show happened. I can't tell if it's 60s or 80s or whatever, but still, it's a pretty good detail to it. Looks really nice. The body is very plain. There isn't any paint aside from the lower limbs, so it's basically the same up here with the orange flame and the red gloves and the orange flame and the red boots. So yeah, that's really all there is to this. The face sculpt looks fine. It's very sort of subdued in a way. She looks kind of sad also, which is kind of a shame. This face looks kind of sad too, even though she's smiling. It's all in the eyes, I think. It's those sort of like just dead eyes that she has. But yeah, and also the paint on the lipstick is different. It's really weird. And the colors for the hair are different. That's really kind of strange to me. It's a really strangely put together figure. I'm not sure if this is comic accurate or not. The masks are different too, which kind of throws me off. I'm not sure what this all means, really. It's a very confusing thing. I'd rather the heads and not hair, but rather the heads match, the paint and sculpt on the eyes and the lips will be way better. But I just think that it's a good figure, not the best. The hair sculpt is where it really counts. I love the hair sculpt. I hate the hair paint. I think this is a good figure, not great. She also comes with, as more things she comes with alternate hands, another fist for this hand right over here, another open hand for this hand right here. You can swap them out. It's easy. I've done it before on different figures. There's also some flame effects. We've seen those before. Also magic effects too. They're on the new Retro Scarlet Witch. And they're also on Human Torch. And you just wrap them around whatever body part you want. I wish they came with 4 so we could use them for hands and feet. But it's kind of just there. That's it. That's all. You don't really get anything cool like a big blast. I love a fire blast. Something like a projectile would be great. Or a fire shield would be really cool. So there's that over there. And then Ms. Lyon is, I think, the star of the set. This is a really cute little dog. I am not sure what kind of dog this is, but it's really adorable. Little bows in the ears right there. And the cute little face is adorable. I want to pet it. I love you so much. The head is movable around. It also has a little bit of tilt for some attitude. Cute little dog noises. I love it. That's it. It's better than this. We've seen this a million times before. This is brand new and really lovely. But I think where she stands out is when she's with a team of figures. Iceman and Spider-Man particularly. Also, I just noticed this. We have the tempo little code right here. It should be the bottoms of the feet. Just put it right there. Just tempo it right there. That'd be fine. It'd be great if we didn't have to see it all the time. The G.I. Joe figures do it. The Power Ranger figures do it, I believe. And the Legends got to keep up. That'd be nice, you know. So yeah, accessories are pretty good. As far as movement, articulation, legs go out this much, not too bad. Actually, very bad. Could go a little farther, I think. Go up this far, back this far. Knees, touches the butt, that's good. No calf swivel, no nothing. There's a swivel over here. At the thigh, down and up. And then ankle pivot over here. Peg holds the bottom of the feet. Arm goes up. You want to kind of move it down and then in. Otherwise it might scratch. Twist around. And for this one, it's weird. There's like a little, like, you know, hump right there. There isn't a hump over there. It's just rounded, where this is a little more of a peak, which is very interesting. All the way around as well. Doesn't even get to 90. That's a shame. Down. Swiveled all the way around. Twisted all the way around. Goes in and out. And twist all the way around. And then in and out. And then twist all the way around. Same with the other hands, by the way. The head is on a hinge. I haven't worked that out yet. Now it's worked out. The head also comes off really easily on the ball. That's it. just yank it off. Huh. Nah, it messes with the this collar thing. I love the collar piece. I like the head. I'd love to take these goggles off and use it for, like, a regular person, you know, someone on the street that you just find or see. You know, that'd be great. It's also really hard to get off. No, not really that bad. So this one's too easy to get off, and this one's too hard to get off, so pick your poison right there. I think I'll keep it with this one. Maybe finagle with this head, change it up a little bit, and make it into something I can use, you know? I'm going to keep the dog. I love it. Swivels all the way around. Doesn't really hinder that well. Again, this falls off really easily, so that's a burden. Bury the head into the neck, the upper chest really well. Goes back, not that far. This one, it's kind of just these two hair tendrils and these, and this isn't working out. You can kind of swivel it a little bit, but it really messes up with that you know, collar right there. Yeah, not my favorite figure. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Yeah, the dog is saving a lot of this. A lot of things that are reused, you know, a lot of heads that don't really function well with the figure intended. That'd be great if they straighten that out. I like the look a lot. It matches a lot of the classic stuff, but otherwise, not my favorite figure by a long shot. Forgot to mention she's a really good pivot on her torso. That's really nice. Gives her a few more points, but not that many. Back this far, really far. Front, not as far. Hasbro, fix your crunches on the women, please. That'd be great. Thank you. Firestar stands at about 6 1/4 inches tall. Here's Firestar next to Spider-Man and Iceman. And finally, Spider-Man and his amazing friends are complete. They look great together. I love this look. The bulky look of Spider-Man, the bulky look of Iceman, contrasted with the thinner look of Firestar, work well together. And it's a good team, I believe. You know, fire, ice, and webs. I mean, what else can you really want right there? Oh, and we also have Jesse Heck Creative. We split the dog in the divorce. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. So here's Webman in his retro packaging. I like the look a lot. It looks really cool. The inverted thing is weird. I love it. It's like Bizarro from DC, the inverse Superman kind of. In an interesting way, I don't know. It just reminds you of that kind of thing. Evil villain makes another version of the hero that's strangely colored. I don't know. Yeah, I love how we get these hands. Hate how we didn't get him on the other one. Kind of salty about that. But yeah, looks really great. The packaging is the same thing we've seen before for every other retro Spider-Man figure. I still love this purple background. I still love this lighting right here. I still love the little, you know, bio thing with some kind of cool effect to it. Inverted design. That's really kind of funny. It's the only thing he provides and offers. It's a really straight up reuse of a different body, I believe. But yeah, I love this picture too, right over here. On the back, we have, you know, Webman and his you know, bio right here. Interesting that Dr. Doom has shouted out. That's good. He's another retro figure that is really awesome. Change up the hands. That's great. So yeah, let's take a look at the Webman. Webman, arise from your packaging. That was anticlimactic. Oh well. So here's Webman. If you're wondering why it looks so familiar, it's basically Superman. We get the red tights, we get the blue everywhere. That's kind of it. And the Bizarro thing is because it's, you know, Bizarro. He's a different version of him. But yeah, that's what I felt initially from this guy for some reason. I think this uses the Spider UK body, or either Spider-Man 2099, or either parts from both. The head looks really familiar to that. It has that sort of rounded look. I love the eyes. They look really great. Very almond-like. Really good. The paint could be a little, you know, fixed on that. But yeah, I think they did the lining really well, by the way. The lines over here look very nice. A couple, you know, mess-ups with some paint. But the lines in general just look really good. I love them a lot. They're great in the hands. They're great on all the hands right over here. I'm glad we get all these hands. It's very nice. Very good. I'd rather have a Spider-Man with more hands than a Spider-Man with an additional head. I felt like the other head for the other Spider-Man was just okay. They could have released one for Ditko and one for the other person whose name I'm blanking on right now. But yeah, the Spider logo is pretty cool back here. Front over here. It's different. It looks different, I think. Looks a lot of pinchers right there, too. Yeah, it's Webman. We've seen this kind of thing before. It's not the retro mold, sadly, but hey, I'll take what I can get. You know, the legs go out this much. Really, really far. I am surprised. Wow, I'm just opening this guy. Great range on those legs. The arms go out this much. You may want to... Yeah, it's already chewing. Yeah, you got to drop down and then push. It's hard to drop down, though, you know, from that. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. I think that just happened. Yeah. So, yeah, it's part of that mold that really... Well, you know, maybe it's a flawed product from Dr. Doom. Yeah, so back to this. Swivel on the arm, up this much over here, down this much, swivel on the hand, up and down. Same with the others. I'm not going over it again. I've already been over this a million times. These hands. Spider-Man will forever be re-released in some kind of form. There's some plastic issue right over here. It's kind of a shame. Kind of weird. But yeah, Webman looks really great. I like the lines on him. I like the coloring on him. There's a few nitpicks here and there that I have. Will he touch the butt? Yes, he touched the butt. Swivel on the waist over there. Crunch down. Crunch up. Swivel on the calf right there. Down and up. Ankle pivot. 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Yeah, it's a good figure. Not a great figure. And yeah, the pins also over here. It's kind of disconcerting. You know, and this little scratch mark right over there. Nothing on this side, but yeah, the quality control could be a tiny bit better. And hinge, by the way, right there. Down, up, all the way around. A little bit of tilt. Tiny bit of tilt. Good figure, not a great figure, but I like him all the same. You can give him a lot of different poses. You can get into the hands involved and stuff. I love that we have these, you know. Wasn't he doing some kind of like, you know, this kind of motion or something? I don't know. I like Spider-Man reaching out at things. Webman's cool. He'd be good in a fight against actual Spider-Man. Then he'll just turn good and maybe run a coffee shop or something on the side. But who knows, you know? Spider-Man could do whatever, whenever. Webman's good. I like him. I just don't like, you know, love him. But yeah, he's a good figure overall. He just isn't like the best we've seen from them. It's a good Spider-Man figure, though. At least they put a lot of effort into their Spider-Man. And that, I give them some good brownie points and good effort. Webman stands at about 6 inches tall. Here's Webman next to my Kit Bash Dr. Doom. Sort of like a retro kind of style with that sort of pelt on him. You know, it's pretty cool. It's from M'Baku, and that's all I'm going to say about that until the review on my Dr. Dooms. Webman, right over here next to the retro Spider-Man. They look similar, but not totally, which is actually really nice. I could use them both in a fight scene or a display or something. And yeah, these hands really should have come with him. That would have been great. You know, we could have our wall crawling hands. I could have done without the other head. You know, that would have been great. Oh, and also here's Jesse Heck Creative. So, Doom, let's talk. Can you make an inverted version of me? Overall, it's kind of a mixed bag here. I really like Firestar's parts and little pieces of her, but as a whole, she doesn't really work out. I love the arms and legs. The fire patterns are really nice and simple and good. That collar is magnificent. The alternate head is really good if it was a civilian character instead of having a mask or anything. But, you know, the heads together don't really function that well as the same kind of character, I believe. And just some of the parts we've seen a lot of times before, and it's a lot of reuse. But yeah, some other pieces are great and some aren't. So, whatever. Take it as it is. Webman's great. I've always liked the inverted hero. Not just the character who has the same powers, but exactly inverted in a way. It's also pretty cool. It's connected to Dr. Doom, one of my favorite villains. And I just like his look a lot. It reminds me a lot of Bizarro from DC in a way. I love the pieces we get with him. The extra hands are great. I wish they came with the other retro Spidey, so that kind of makes me a little bit, you know, about this. But it's a really great figure on its own or in a group, and I just can't wait to see him with my Spider-Man in a future video or something, with all my Spider-Man all together on the shelf. Ms. Lyon is also a really cute addition to the Little Animals with Characters family. We got Herbie, who's a robot, with the Invisible Woman. We got Squirrel Girl and her squirrels. And now we have Ms. Lyon, the little dog, with the adorable head tilts. It's so cute. I love it. Really nice minimal shading on that figure. We also have little bows in her hair. It's just steals the show for me. Really cute. I'd prefer little tiny figures more than reuse. You know, give us something new. And it's just a great little addition to her little, you know, animal family. It gives it a lot of life to the displays as well. Thank you so much for watching, Jesse Heck Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jesseheckcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.